I am Dr. Mark Stevens, and what I'm about to share with you might surprise you, might maybe even shock you. You see, the most dangerous time of day for your brain isn't when you're stressed, isn't when you're exercising too hard. It's the first 30 minutes after you wake up. That quiet, groggy moment when you're still rubbing your eyes, maybe reaching for the remote or the coffee pot, is when your stroke risk silently spikes. And here's the scary part. Most people over 60 have no clue. They do everything right. They take their medications, they eat their meals, they stay active, they even get checkups, but they don't realize that what they do or forget to do in the first few minutes after waking up could set the stage for a life-altering event. Now, here's the good news. This risk, it's not permanent, it's not written in your genes, it's not something you're powerless against. In fact, research shows that by making just a few simple changes to your morning routine, you could slash your stroke risk by as much as 50%. That's right, half the risk, with just small tweaks. So let me ask you honestly, have you ever felt dizzy or foggy when getting out of bed? Do you rush to the kitchen for your coffee or even before drinking water? Or do you sometimes forget your blood pressure pills until later in the day? If any of those sound familiar, I want you to stay with me for the next few minutes because we're going to go through 8 powerful morning habits that can help protect your brain, improve circulation, and keep you feeling sharp and independent well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. These tips are based on real science. No gimmicks, no expensive pills. So whether you already have high blood pressure or you just want to protect your health as you age, this message is for you. And hey, if you care about staying clear-minded, strong, and full of life, then this could be one of the most important videos you ever watch. Let's get into it. Habit 1. Drink water before anything else. Let me start with something most people skip, yet it takes less than 30 seconds and could literally save your life. The question is, do you drink a glass of water right after waking up? Not coffee, not juice, just plain room temperature water. If you said no, don't worry, you're not alone. But here's why this matters. While you sleep, your body loses water just from breathing and sweating. So when you wake up, you're already mildly dehydrated, even if you don't feel it. That dehydration makes your blood a little thicker, and thick blood doesn't flow as easily, especially through the tiny arteries leading to your brain. This increases your risk of clots, which are the leading cause of strokes. But 1 glass of water, just 8 to 12 ounces, can start to fix that right away. It helps thin your blood, jumpstart your circulation, and flush out waste through your kidneys. It also helps your body absorb morning medications properly. Without water, some pills don't work as they should, which puts you at unnecessary risk. Here's a simple tip. Keep a glass or bottle of water right on your nightstand. That way, it's there when you open your eyes, before your feet even touch the floor. You just want to boost the benefit a bit more, add a squeeze of lemon. It helps with digestion and circulation. But plain water is more than enough to protect your heart and brain. Have you already made this a habit? Let me know in the comments, and if not, try it tomorrow. You might be surprised how much better your body feels. Habit 2, calm your mind before the world rushes. Next up is something we often overlook. It doesn't cost a penny. It doesn't require a gym membership or a doctor's visit. It's this. Take 5 minutes to calm your mind. Here's why it matters. Right after waking, your body releases a hormone called cortisol. It's your natural stress hormone, and it helps you feel alert. But if your cortisol spikes too high, like when you're stressed, rushing, or worrying about the day, your blood pressure goes up, your inflammation increases, and your arteries tense up. That combo quietly increases your stroke risk. But when you start your day with 5 minutes of deep, slow breathing, you calm your nervous system, you bring your heart rate down, you relax your blood vessels, and guess what? You set your entire day on a better, safer path. Here's how you do it. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, breathe in through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold your breath for 4 seconds. Exhale slowly for 4 seconds. Repeat this for 5 minutes. That's it. No equipment, no app, no background music required. You can do it sitting in bed by a window, even in the bathroom while brushing your teeth. Seniors who do this report feeling more focused, less dizzy, and even more refreshed throughout the day. Try it tomorrow, and if you already do deep breathing or mindfulness, share your experience in the comments. Your story might help someone else. Now let's talk about a mistake many older adults make without even realizing it: a salty breakfast. You might be thinking, I don't eat junk food in the morning. But here's the truth. Many common breakfast items, even the ones that look healthy, are packed with sodium. Toast with cheese, processed cereal, canned soup, even some breakfast bars or pickles, all of these can sneak in way more salt than your body needs, especially in the morning. Here's why that matters. After 7 or 8 hours of sleep, your body is naturally more dehydrated. Your blood vessels are slightly tighter. And when you throw in a salty meal, your blood pressure can spike even higher, quietly stressing your arteries before you've even left the house. If you already deal with hypertension, this is like pouring gasoline on a fire. So what's the fix? Keep your morning meal low in sodium but high in nourishment. Here are a few simple swaps. Plain oatmeal with fresh fruit instead of sweetened cereal, a boiled egg with vegetables instead of cheese toast, a smoothie with banana, spinach, and chia seeds, whole grain toast with avocado instead of butter or jam. Flavor your meals with herbs like turmeric, cinnamon, ginger instead of salt. And definitely skip the bacon, sausage, and breakfast meat. Even the low-sodium versions are often still too much. Always check the nutrition label. The American Heart Association recommends no more than 1/500 mg of sodium a day, and one salty breakfast can use up almost all of that in a single meal. So, now what's your favorite healthy breakfast? Have you tried cutting back on salt in the morning? Share in the comments. Your tip might inspire someone else to make a small, healthy change. Habit, get moving, even in your pajamas. Here's a habit that's simple but powerful. And yes, you can even do it in your pajamas. Take a short walk after you wake up. Just 10 to 15 minutes of gentle movement, even around your house, and get your blood flowing, wake up your brain, and help prevent morning stiffness. Think about it. You've just spent 7 to 8 hours lying still. Then if the first thing you do is sit down for breakfast or stay on the couch, your circulation stays sluggish. That slow start increases your risk of blood clots, especially for older adults. But a little movement, it wakes everything up. Oxygen levels rise in the brain, arteries become more flexible, blood sugar levels stabilize, and it improves mood and memory too. You don't have to power walk or break a sweat. Just walk at your own pace. Even a stroll to the mailbox, up and down the hallway, or around your garden counts. If you can go outside, the sunlight helps your internal clock, boosting your energy for the rest of the day. Studies show that seniors who take regular morning walks have a lower risk of both ischemic and hemorrhagic strokes. Plus, it supports balance, which helps prevent falls. So, do you already walk in the morning, or would you like to start? Tell us in the comments what works for you. You might just inspire someone else to lace up their shoes tomorrow. Habit 5. Stretch the forgotten zone, your neck and shoulders. Here's something almost nobody thinks about, but it's surprisingly important for your brain health. Stretch your neck and shoulders. Sounds simple, right? But here's the truth. As we age, the muscles around our neck and shoulders become stiff, especially after sleep. Sometimes it's from how we sleep, sometimes it's from not moving enough. But tightness in this area can actually compress key arteries, the very ones that carry blood to your brain. That's a recipe for dizziness, fogginess, and even a lesser-known stroke risk called vertebrobasilar insufficiency, where poor blood flow affects the back of the brain. Now here's the good news. A few gentle stretches each morning can loosen these muscles and help restore healthy circulation. Here's how to do it safely. 1. Neck roll. Sit or stand tall. Slowly roll your head in a full circle, clockwise, then counterclockwise. Do this 2 to 3 times each way. 2. Shoulder rolls. Lift your shoulders up toward your ears, then roll them back and down. Repeat forward and backward 5 to 6 times. 3. Shoulder shrugs. Lift both shoulders up, hold for a second, then release. Repeat 5 to 10 times. Always move slowly. No jerking, no twisting too far. You want to feel the stretch, not pain. Many seniors say this one habit helps them feel more awake, more balanced, and more clear-headed throughout the day. So, do your neck or shoulders feel stiff when you wake up? Have you ever tried morning stretching? Let us know in the comments. You might help someone else realize they've been ignoring a key part of their body. Habit 6. Check your blood pressure. First thing. This one might be the most underrated life-saving habit for older adults, and yet it takes just 1 minute each morning. I'm talking about checking your blood pressure. You see, high blood pressure is often called the silent killer for a reason. You don't feel it creeping up. There are no early warning signs, and by the time symptoms appear, it may already be too late. That's why a quick morning BP check can be a game changer, especially if you're over 60 or already managing hypertension. Here's when to do it. Within 1 hour of waking up before coffee or breakfast, and ideally before any physical activity. Why? Because this is when your blood pressure naturally spikes, and if you can catch those elevated numbers early, you have a better chance of staying safe and adjusting before anything serious happens. Now, what kind of monitor should you use? I recommend a cuff-style monitor that goes around your upper arm. Those wrist monitors may be easier to use, but they're often less accurate, especially for seniors. Once you take your reading, write it down. Use a simple notebook or a phone app designed for tracking health. This way, you'll start seeing patterns over time, and that can help your doctor make better decisions. The more consistently you track, the more in control you'll be. And remember, this is not just about numbers. It's about protecting your brain, your heart, your kidneys, your life. So tell me, do you already check your blood pressure in the morning? Or would you consider starting tomorrow? Let us know in the comments. Sometimes a reminder from someone else makes it easier to stick with healthy habits. Habit 7. Fuel your arteries with the right minerals. Now let's talk about something that often gets overlooked at breakfast. Not just what to avoid, but what to add. 2 minerals that can quietly protect your brain and arteries are potassium and magnesium. These are the quiet heroes of stroke prevention, especially in the morning. Let me explain. When you first wake up, your blood vessels are still somewhat constricted. If your body is low on potassium or magnesium, your arteries stay tense and tight, which means poor blood flow to the brain. But if you give your body the right minerals in the morning, you're helping your blood vessels relax and open up, which supports circulation and keeps your blood pressure in check. Here's how each one helps. Potassium works like a sodium balancer. It helps your body flush out excess salt and lower blood pressure naturally. Magnesium helps relax the blood vessel walls, allowing smoother blood flow. So where do you find them? Here are a few breakfast-friendly sources. 1 banana gives you a big potassium boost. A handful of pumpkin seeds or almonds for magnesium. Spinach added to eggs or a smoothie. Rich in both avocado on whole grain toast. A bowl of plain yogurt with walnuts or chia seeds. Even a sprinkle of flaxseed on oatmeal or a spoonful of nut butter can help. It's not about making the perfect meal. It's about making a better one. You don't have to be a chef, just make a few smart swaps. And here's a warning. Avoid ultra-processed breakfast foods, frozen waffles, instant noodles, canned soups and so-called healthy bars. They're often stripped of nutrients and loaded with sodium and preservatives. So, what's your favorite mineral-rich breakfast? Have you tried any of these foods before? Share your morning ideas in the comments. You never know who might need that extra inspiration. Habit 8. Never skip your blood pressure medication. Last but certainly not least, let's talk about the one habit that might be the most important of all. And yet it's the one many people forget. I'm talking about taking your blood pressure medication on time every single morning. This small step, just a glass of water and a tiny pill, could literally save your brain. Here's the truth. When you miss or delay your blood pressure meds, even by a few hours, your blood pressure can spike without warning. And for seniors, that early morning surge is when most strokes happen. That's why this habit must become non-negotiable. If your doctor told you to take it in the morning, make it part of your routine, just like brushing your teeth or having breakfast. Take it before your coffee, before breakfast, before you start your day. That timing helps the medication absorb properly and get to work in time to block those dangerous spikes. Want to make it easier to remember? Try this. Use a daily pill organizer. Set an alarm or reminder on your phone. Use a free senior health app that reminds you of your medications, water intake, and even step goals. Whatever method works for you, just stay consistent. And here's something important. Never stop or adjust your medication on your own. even if you feel fine. That feeling fine may only be happening because the medication is doing its job. If something feels off, talk to your doctor, not Dr. Google. Now be honest, do you have a system to remember your medication? If you've ever forgotten a dose, you're not alone. But the key is to start fresh tomorrow. This tiny habit can cut your stroke risk by up to 50%. It's free. It takes less than a minute, and it might be the single most important thing you do for your long-term health. Let's wrap this up, one small step at a time. So let's take a moment and look back at what we've learned together. You've just discovered 8 simple habits that can help protect your brain, lower your blood pressure, and dramatically reduce your risk of stroke, especially in those critical first 30 minutes after waking up. And the best part? None of them are expensive, none require fancy equipment, and none are out of reach. These are everyday actions, things you can do right at home starting tomorrow morning. Let's review them quickly. 1. Drink a glass of water before anything else. 2. Calm your mind with just 5 minutes of deep breathing. 3. Avoid a salty breakfast and choose nourishing options. 4. Move your body, even with a short walk around your house. 5. Stretch your neck and shoulders to support circulation. 6. Check your blood pressure every morning. 7. Fuel your body with magnesium and potassium from real foods. 8. Never skip your blood pressure medication. Remember, and you don't need to do all 8 at once. Start with just 1 or 2 tomorrow morning. Pick the ones that feel easiest or most important for you right now. And then build from there. Let these habits become part of your routine, just like brushing your teeth. Because the truth is, these small actions, done consistently, can make a bigger difference than any pill, any program, or any supplement. This is about protecting your independence, your clarity, your energy, and your ability to keep doing the things you love well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. And if there's one thing I want you to remember, it's this. The morning matters. How you start your day truly shapes the rest of it, and possibly the rest of your life. So take care of yourself when it counts most, right after you wake up. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these habits are already part of your routine? Which one are you going to try starting tomorrow? Or do you have a morning tip that helps you feel your best? Leave a comment below, because your experience might help someone else take the first step toward a healthier, longer life. And remember, if you like the video and subscribe to the channel, I'll see you in the next video.